So what Cube is telling you is that both parties contacted him, but the Democrats, the ones that are supposed to be on your side, they told Cube, we'll discuss that little black American whatever contract with you later after we get elected, which is essentially the meme that you're looking at on your screen right now. That's what that means. Now, what I want you to do is take a really good look at the 2016 exit polls and take a look at who voted for who by race. Now, which group gave the Democratic Party a super majority? I'll repeat that again. Which group gave the Democratic Party a super majority? Because you see, I don't want to hear anything about how fewer black voters turned out in 2016 versus how many came out in 2012, because regardless of that, black voters still played their part by making sure the Democrats received a super majority. Now, if all the other groups would have actually played their part, then Trump wouldn't be in office right now. But they didn't, and they never do. Oh, you don't believe me? Well, then let's take a look at the exit polls from the last 4 elections from 2016 to 2004. Other groups never, ever played their part. But look at who always stays loyal. It doesn't matter how far back you go. We stay loyal, and that's the problem. Because while you're always playing your part for the greater good of everyone else, everybody else is playing for their own interest and to what makes the most sense for them. So if you want to know why we keep losing, that's why. Because we are the only ones playing our part while everybody else does what's in the best interest for them. And for us, that needs to stop now, if it isn't already too late. And to be honest, if you let some people tell it, it's already too late. But I digress. Now, over the last year and a half, there have been many black celebrities that have echoed our talking points, like Charlemagne and Diddy, only to sell you out for Biden and Harris, who have already told you multiple times that they will not be doing anything that exclusively benefits you, despite the fact that they have policy ready to go that exclusively benefits other groups. But out of all of these black celebrities, Ice Cube appears to be the only one that actually meant it when he said the black vote will no longer be taken for granted.
So, over the last 4 days, the Democratic National Party held a convention. A lot of people, getting up there and talking, and everybody really, eating it up, throwing their hands in the air like they just don't care damn near. So it's what I didn't hear is what's in it for us? What's in it for the black community besides the same old thing we've been getting from these parties? What's in it for us, for real? I didn't hear anybody mention a contract with Black America. And I don't know why, because it's one of the most comprehensive reform documents that's come about in a long time that could really address the problem. The way it look, they don't have a plan. Everybody's, talking about get Trump out, get Trump out, get Trump out. If you vote, that's going to happen on the first day. So now what? Trump out, now what? What do we get in the first 100 days? That's what we're trying to figure out. What do we actually get that they could give us overnight like that? They just pulled $3 trillion out there and gave it to their friends. That's American taxpayer money. That's your money that they just gave away. And then there's 42% of black businesses closing. None of that money. Where's our bailout? Where's the bailout not the PPP loan that they didn't give us. Where's the bailout? I don't want to hear about deficit. I don't want to hear about what our generations gonna have to pay. Because if we don't have it, they ain't gonna have it anyway to pay nothing. So we got to start something right now. Democrats don't seem like they got a plan. Republicans don't seem like they got a plan for us. So how are you going to vote for them? Make them earn that vote. They can start today. They ain't got it yet. They can start today. Make them earn that vote, man. Stop playing with these people, and they'll stop playing with you.
Now, as most of you know, recently, Ice Cube has been getting dragged through the mud via social media for having the audacity to take a meeting with the Trump administration. People are calling him a Trump supporter, he's MAGA, all for having a conversation. Now, let me read what Ice Cube had to say in his own words addressing this. Facts. I put out the contract with Black America. Both parties contacted me. Dem said we'll address the contract with Black America after the election. Trump campaign made some adjustments to their plan after talking to us about the contract with Black America. So what Cube is telling you is that both parties contacted him. But the Democrats, the ones that are supposed to be on your side, they told Cube, we'll discuss that little Black American whatever contract with you later, after we get elected, which is essentially the meme that you're looking at on your screen right now. That's what that means. Meanwhile, the Trump administration contacted Cube and said, can we set up a meeting with you sometime tomorrow afternoon around 2 p.m.? Now, what this shows you is that both parties are aware of the conversations happening around the talking points of no black agenda, no vote. But the difference is that one party is actually taking it seriously enough to have a conversation with you. Meanwhile, the party that's supposed to be on your side doesn't take you seriously enough to have a conversation with you because since 1964, you've been voting for them religiously while getting nothing in return for your vote. So why would they start taking you seriously now in 2020? Especially when they already have the hip hop community bought and paid for in their back pocket. Now, what some of you may not know is that the Democratic Party is having trouble with getting the young black vote, and it's been this way since 2016. So you know what they're doing about that? As opposed to having a conversation with Ice Cube about integrating his contract with Black America into their agenda, the Biden campaign said, no, we're not doing that. What we're going to do is make corny rap songs to get the young black vote. That's what they think of you. They don't have to address you seriously about policy. They'll just pay some battle rappers to make a corny rap song, and that should be good enough. We'll just pay Jeezy, Monica, Ludacris, and Jermaine Dupri to recite the same scripted 1-minute message, and I literally mean the same scripted message. None of them said anything original. Why would I listen to you when I have your biggest radio personality in Charlemagne working for the Biden-Harris campaign, selling you on the talking point that you gotta vote Biden because we need a black woman vice president? Symbolism, not policy, but symbolism. Now, mind you, at the end of the day, neither Joe Biden nor Donald Trump have a serious, comprehensive black agenda. Neither party genuinely cares about what's going on in black society. Neither party genuinely cares about doing anything to improve the conditions of black neighborhoods. They don't care. So with all that being said, like I've said time and time before, I'm not telling you not to take the local election seriously. What's happening locally in your city is very important. The Proposition 16s and the Measure 95s and all those kind of little bills that'll be on the ballot, you better pay attention to those because those are the bills that knock you out the box when you're not paying attention to what's actually going into law. So all the little propositions and measures, you vote on that. But when it comes to what's happening nationally, particularly concerning voting for the president of the United States, it is no tangibles, no vote. No black agenda, no vote. So with all that finally being said, I'm your boy Tony Delarmy. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as the bell notification next to the subscribe button so you can be notified whenever I release a new video. Also, make sure you text TDHiphop to number 33222. That is TDHiphop to number 33222. That way you'll get a direct text notification whenever I release a new video, but it also serves as a protection plan for myself in case YouTube ever gives this channel the axe. I'll be able to send you a direct link to where you can find me next. Also, all social media links will be in the description as well as pinned in the comment section below. And lastly, but certainly not least, for those of you who have been subscribed to this channel for quite some time now and have a love and appreciation for the work that I put in on this channel, the number one way you can show your support towards me is through Patreon for only $5 a month. That will help put me in position to be able to take TD Hip Hop Media off of YouTube. Remember, the goal is to grow independent of YouTube, not big on YouTube. Until the next video, peace.